for today. All dreams come true if we have the courage to pursue them. She is globally certified life coach and has a financial background, trained in hospitality, worked in Middle East. She worked with the Royal Embassy of Saudi Arabia and also worked for the royal family. She has been coaching from various, with her clients from various parts of the world, and she has lots of her clients all over, spread all over the world. She's currently authoring a book and works relentlessly for women to bring out their true potential and calls her program Meri Azadi. Over to Shweta, who is a friend, philosopher, guide to many. Shweta, all yours. Please share your thoughts and your inspiring notions to us so that we also can move forward in life with lots of wit and vigor.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First of all, good evening, everyone. And thank you, Chitra. Thank you, COWE, for having me on this prestigious platform. Well, what can I say when I see such empowering and such motivated women under one platform? And I think you guys have been setting the mark and actually leading by example that, you know, what women empowerment is and what women empowerment can do. You know, in my very little knowledge, I would say, generally, how do you relate with power? What is power? Power is, if I say in a very layman's term, it is an ability to influence behavior of others which is related with the social influence. So what is the social influence when it comes to having the women empowerment? How is it correlated? Although a very famous quote by a French, very, very famous French designer, I would say Coco Chanel. She once said that a girl should be two things. One, who she is, and second, who she wants to be. Nothing more, nothing less. Identify yourself, who you are, what is your power, what will make you empowered, what is it that you're lacking. Understand that. Realize your strengths and weaknesses, how you do in everything, in every sphere of your life. And then only you can actually start your journey towards being empowered or empowering other women, the way you guys have been doing. 50% or at least almost 50% of world's population, if I say that is men and women divided among both of them, that means they both need to be equal, but that doesn't mean that both of them have to play the similar role. If we see our history, men and women, they were tend to do separate things. Men were the primary breadwinners and women were mainly taking care of the household. But now, in today's time, the scenario has changed. Both of them interplay roles of each other. But still, by and large, women have been playing much bigger roles than even a man. She's been going out, working, being an equal or sole breadwinner of the family. She's also taking care of the household. She's also responsible for raising the society. When I say raising society, how it falls upon on a woman's shoulder, because she's the one who is the nurturer. She's raising kids. She's influencing them. Again, the power game starts right from there. Her empowerment starts right from the time when she decides to choose who she wants to be, how she's going to influence her social circle by being a mother, by being a wife, by being a daughter, by being a person of influence in her social circle, in any capacity. The youngest Nobel Prize winner, Miss Malala Yousafzai, very famously she quoted that I raise up my voice, not so I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard. So rightly said. A woman doesn't need to be empowered. She just needs to be uh, reminded that she is special. She is already empowered. She just needs to let herself blossom. She needs to just let her flow of energy come out, and probably with a bit of support. What I saw here, the baker was right there in her. It was just, Darjeeling was just waiting for her to open the shop. You know, how she met other women, and how there are so many other women who've been trying to work either from home or from the offices. All we need to do is just remind them that they have much more bigger superpower in them than what they think is lesser. No one is less. We all have our superpowers, because women by nature are vibrant. God has created us that way. They have made us multitasking. So every woman you meet, they are the multitaskers, isn't it? You manage homes, and you love to do that. By the way, I would hardly say that I've come across women who do not like to do multitasking. They definitely want to have their say in house, and they definitely want to rule the professional world. They want the world, and they're out there in the game to win it. They are not going to be satisfied by being the second in the lead. All you need is understand, realize your own power, and go ahead with it. You know, in my program, Meri Azadi, when we started it, so I said, okay, what do you want? To the maximum, women, what they wanted, they said, we want financial freedom. That is the key for us to be successful. So I said, okay. So I said, let's think about like a homemaker or a housewife. Why I say homemaker is because they're doing much more than just being the wife. They're the entire homemakers. So they're playing the multiple roles over there. So I said, how do you manage your money there? They said, simple, just by creating the budget. I said, good, that's a good start. So how do you become financially independent? You need to know about your expenses and your income. So in and out. And what is left in between is your saving. So what do you do with the saving? That's where your financial freedom lies. The journey from in to out, and that middle path is the one which is going to create the heap, the mountain of your success. So as simple, what you are earning, it has to be in a very good proportion to what you're going to spend. It has to be much more than what you are spending. So you need to budget it accordingly, so that you know, if I'm earning 10, I need to spend 5 or 7. I can't spend it all. So that's where your budgeting comes. And then comes, what do you do to save or to smartly spend? I would not say, I never tell a woman to save a penny. They hate that word. No woman wants to save. They want to spend, but spend wisely. Be smart enough how to spend, where to spend. And once you make your savings, platforms like our banking system, platforms like COWE, they are there to provide you guidance. How to take that little saving from a level A to level Z, or I'd say from point 1 to point 10, and then maybe point 100. Take it forward. Talk to women. A simple way for a woman to empower herself is by talking to other women. You have no idea how much talent is there around us. All you need to do is just open up yourself and ask for help. Say, hi, I need help. It needs courage. It needs courage to open up and say, I need help. It's a very, very powerful word. Say it, and you will be surprised the amount of help you will receive just by saying it. When we say, I want someone to just listen to me, that's the time when you get the enlightenment. You will get your solutions. You will get so many solutions that you have to choose which one to pick up. And a platform like COWE again is providing you the banking facility, and platform like this is providing you with people from all over the India with different platforms. What do you need? All you need is guidance, word of encouragement, and right path, that which road to take. Not everybody can become a baker, not everybody can become a banker, not everybody can become a fashion designer, but we all have our talents. So a woman to empower other women is a simple way, is just be there to listen to them and be there to ask others when you need help. I think it's as simple as that. There is no rocket science to it. We can just be for each other, and that's how the chain is formed. That's how you empower women. You start from your family. Isn't it how we are conditioned? A mother raising her daughter, and we teaching our children to share things with others. Sharing is caring. विद्या बांटने से बढ़ती है, बचपन में सिखाया जाता है. Same way, empowerment बांटने से बढ़ती है. Because when you empower one woman, there was one woman who must have thought about this idea of starting the organization. A very simple example I can just quote here. And then probably she spoke to another woman that this is what I'm thinking. And she said, hey, wonderful idea. Why don't we start, an organization? Why don't we just make it a structured platform? And imagine that one woman's idea has become such a huge platform for so many other women to empower themselves. You know how one woman has impacted lives of thousands of women? You guys have a live example in your own life. So each one of you, if start touching lives of, say, a couple of hundreds or thousands of women, that's it. You'll cover up the entire nation. So it's a very small example for all of us to just say that we are more than what we think, because most of the time, the only person who is underestimating ourselves is we ourselves. When you think that this is my limit, if Chitra starts thinking that this is my limit, I'm touching my 50, now I'm just going to get retired. You see, I'm going to take life easy. I remember when I met her and she's like, I'm thinking to write a book. And next time I spoke to her, she was already a writer. Okay, I'm planning to do this thing. And next time I meet her, and she was dancing in the party. And let me tell you, she was probably the most energetic and the strongest dancing participant I have ever met. I was like, okay, I need to be thinking twice before I dance with her. So it's how you energize your life. When you are so passionate about your life, when you are so passionate about that you want to be something, you are not there to just hang up your boot and say like, hey, I'm retiring. It has got nothing to do with your age. It's about your mindset. It's about your attitude towards your life. That, hey, this is the beginning for me. I love the attitude of, there's an organization even in Gurgaon, empty nest syndrome. When the kids have grown up and parents are all alone and mothers are thinking like a typical Indian women, when they're like how they are, the mothers, like, oh my God, my bacha log, and it's almost everywhere around the world. And when kids grow up, they go out to study or work, or they make their life, get married, get settled somewhere else. And then they're thinking, now what to do? What do I do now? That's the time, ladies, for you to start your second inning. A cricketer, when he retires, that does not mean he stops his life, right? What do? They start the second inning. They start a business. They create a new identity. We have so many live examples right in front of us. All we need to do is just open up our eyes. And like Binita, think about becoming a baker, start one bakery, already thinking about second one. And I'm sitting here in Delhi thinking, okay, can I get the franchisee of a bakery? You see how we are impacting lives of each other? So it's just that you have to be just open. All I can say, Women empowerment is nothing but opening up yourself, recognizing your talent, recognizing your power, even if you cannot do it, even if you cannot see, even if you don't see anything that you think that, okay, I can do this. Just tell yourself, you are great. You're not just pretty outside. You have loads of talent inside. And you are going to be awesome. Can I hear it from everyone once? I am awesome. Just unmute yourself just once. Speak loudly. All of you.
Naman, just unmute everyone,
I
please.
am awesome.
Awesome.
All
I
together.
am awesome.
I am
Awesome.
awesome.
Oh, good. We have men with us too. Great.
You see, just by saying it, how much power you can feel inside you. That's the power. That's the power of just even admitting to yourself that yes, I have the ability and capacity to do much more than what I am doing right now. I'm not just a mother. Come on, you're an incredible mother. You're raising the society. Do you raise just a child? No. When you become a mother, you are, you become the Janmadata, and then you are the nurturer of that child. You become the center point for the entire nation, because the child that you raised became prime minister somewhere, president somewhere, a scientist, a doctor saving lives, not just someone fighting on the border. Imagine the proud, or at the same time, how a mother feels for a soldier. I see mothers of all the doctors and the healthcare staff members. What they're going through right now is absolutely the same feeling. So the mothers, they do much more than just playing a role. They have to protect their children, they have to raise them well, they have to feed them. So they are the doctors, they are the teachers, they are the engineers at home. So they are playing multiple roles. Come on, any woman, when she says that I need help, and I'm like, excuse me, you need to tell yourself you're a woman. You're not a man who needs help. A man needs a mother to raise him. A man needs a wife to take care of him. A man needs, every step of his life, he needs a woman. But a woman is the one who is the karta. She is the provider. She's been providing so much more. It's not just about the money. Yes, women want to step out, want to make get their financial freedom, good enough. But even if you don't do that, understand the entire foundation is laid upon the strength of a woman. So that's what is, I think the strength, that's the empowerment of a woman. I believe I have taken a little more time than what was supposed to be with me. So thank you so much. All I can say, I'm feeling so empowered. I'm feeling, so honored to be on this platform. It's been a wonderful, discussion. Listening to all of these empowered women, just keep inspiring. That's what I can say. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Shweta, for inspiring us to move on in life no matter what. And that's what we are going to do.